Okay, we're going to be installing DHM 149cc big bore kit on a 2024 Honda Grom. Okay, we're gonna have to remove this intake manifold. Okay, and we'll have to remove this stock O2 sensor. Okay, looks like we're not gonna have to remove the sensor, but we'll just unplug it here from the plug up here. Okay, and we'll get this to top dead center, make it easier for us to reinstall. Okay, that's top dead center. Okay, now we can take the cam gear off. Now we can pull the head off. Okay, we're gonna have to remove the fender for the to get clearance to pull the head out. Okay, get that fender out of the way. Slide the head off here. Okay, then we'll remove the timing chain guide out of the way. And we'll have to remove this sprocket here for the timing chain. And I think we should be able to slide the jug out. and this piston has about 600 miles on it. A little bit carbon. Okay, I want to weigh the piston here, compare the difference. So the stock looks like 66 gram, and then the new piston's about 93 grams. That's quite a bit difference there, and you can see the size difference there. Okay, now we'll get the new pistons in and make sure the intake is facing upward, and clock these ring gaps here. Make sure they're on opposite end. I don't think it matters. They're probably going to move around anyway. And let's see here. We'll get some oil on the wrist pin. These clips are a little bit tricky. Just make sure the clip is completely seated to the groove there. Okay, so we put a little bit of Honda bond right where the case split, and we're going to use both of the gasket since we're going to be running pump gas as they instructed. I'm going to do the paper gasket first, since that probably compress a little bit more, better seal. And make sure you wipe the black gasket here clean, as the instructions stated. Okay, and then we'll coat the cylinder bore here with some oil. Okay, and we'll reinstall the cam pulley here. and the cam chain guide here. Okay, don't forget your new head gasket here. And then we'll slide head back on. Okay, and then you can get your head bolts back on. Okay, the head bolts are torqued down to 18 foot-pound. And these two little bolts here are torqued to 9 foot-pound. And then we'll get our cam gear back on. Make sure our crank here is top dead center. Okay, now we'll torque down cam bolt. And the cam bolt is 22 foot-pound. And you can put these covers back on. Back on. Okay, we're going to turn the engine over a few times here. Make sure we don't have any interference issues. And I do have the spark plug pulled out. Makes it easier to crank the engine over. Okay, now we're going to install the high flow injectors. Okay, I'm just gonna put a little bit of oil around these, the O-ring here. Just a tiny little bit, just to make sure it's seated correctly. Didn't get pinched. Okay, the injectors are in, and just make sure the O-ring is seated correctly and not pinched anywhere. Alright, looks good. Okay, and then we'll install these new spark plugs. These are NGK CR9E. Okay, we have everything all buttoned up and ready to start her up. And before we do that, we're gonna turn it on here, and we're gonna do the quick burn for the 149. And we're going to quick burn here. Mini X. Gram 125. Do the 149cc plus S1 cams. And start ECU flash. That quick. And then we'll go back here to calibration. Go to spark, and it's set to make it -3 all the way around, so we'll make it -3. And we want to do make sure that the auto tune is on. So auto tune. Okay, make sure it's on. And then we'll start it up.